Welcome back to a Street Fighter 6 custom episode of Higurashi. That's Max calling.
He heard Street Fighter 6. He's like, hello? You just summoned him. He's gonna watch only this episode now. We should start mentioning Street Fighter 6 in every
episode so that
every
Max will
episode
watch
so
it.
Max will watch them.
I'll tell him about a different part of my Street Fighter journey in every video from June. So Shion killed Tepe.
Yeah.
Damn,
Yeah.
that was quick.
Yeah.
Darn.
Darn.
Damn it.
Milk inside of a bag.
Inside of a bag of milk?
You okay?
I was thinking about what you said about dead air. It hit me like a truck when I did that joke. Damn it! Why would she do that? I'm tapped out. I'm fucking tabbed out. This hasn't happened in so long because I've been like trusting you to like tab me into the game.
It's your fault. It's all your fault. It's all your fault.
Yeah,
You distracted me. You distracted me. It's your fault.
I made the Max joke. It was too funny, and you just didn't know what to do from there. Mion probably.
Probably.
That's about what I expected. Yeah.
Hey, we're
there it is.
KHPOV.
Mion called me in the middle of the night. Oh, God damn it. The social worker went to Sadako's house tonight after getting a call from the school. Oh, it's because Sadako pretended to be sick. Okay. They had a talk with Sadako and her uncle. He told them that Sadako didn't go to school today because of a cold. He also claimed that he didn't call the school because he didn't have the number. He explained that he spoke with Chie-sensei politely and that she just misunderstood his behavior. Sadako didn't really talk, but she never denied what her uncle was saying. So she said there's no abuse and that she doesn't need any help. Yes. What?
Yeah, yes. Sadako has always thought that her brother disappeared because she kept relying on him. That's why...
She thinks she needs to handle it on her own without seeking anyone's help. That's ridiculous!
According to the social workers, she didn't have any obvious injuries, so they think this isn't an urgent case. It seems that she's being fed and that she has a place to sleep, too.
Shouldn't that be a given? Are you saying it's not abuse as long as she has something to eat and somewhere to sleep?
That's how they view it, at least. In some cases, people refuse to even let the social workers come inside the house. Just because they were able to talk with her uncle tonight, they determined that it wasn't urgent.
So after all that, they put her case on hold. I bet Shion is disappointed.
Yeah. Just like how Sadako refuses to seek anyone's help because of Satoshi, Shion is also desperately trying to save Sadako because of him. She seems calm now, though, even though she's very upset.
I know this isn't the time for complaining, but where the hell did Satoshi go? His sister is in danger.
I have no idea where he is.
I know. I'm sorry. I was just hoping that he would save her if he came back. But it's a waste of time to think about that. I can't hope for someone else to save her. We're the ones who will.
That's right. We have to do what we can.
If Satoshi does come back in this chapter, like, I'm gonna leave.
For the third time?
But I'm not coming back.
Yeah.
Like, so, the power cord to my computer is right here. And I'm just gonna grab it with my foot and pull it out, and then leave.
Great. Awesome.
And hopefully corrupt the recording.
Awesome.
I will lose my fucking mind if Satoshi comes back. I'm impressed with the power of the Sonozaki family, though. You have information from the social worker already. You must have a spy in the center.
That's a national secret.
So you know someone who knows a lot about the center. Did they give you any idea what we should do next?
Well, I was advised to just stay calm and see what happens.
What the hell? Did you talk to them about the situation she's in right now? Her uncle is locking her up and abusing her. Why should we just kick back and see what happens?
Well, Kei-chan, this is not my opinion, okay? I'm just telling you what I was told by my contact. See, it's true that Sadako didn't show up at school today. But it's just one day. It's not like she's been absent for weeks or months. We can't really deny the possibility that she has a cold.
But she's being abused. You're saying that we should stay calm while she's being physically and emotionally harmed?
Wait a minute, Kei-chan, that's the whole point. We're concerned because we know what happened to her last year, but she wasn't hurt yesterday or today. We can't really prove if she's being abused or not.
She may not have a bruise on her body yet, but it's only a matter of time. Besides, isn't it abuse to force her to come back and live with him?
Remember what we were talking about at school. It's normal for a legal guardian to take in the child under their custody. We can't definitely say that it's abuse yet.
But we have to do something before it happens. I'm sorry for yelling at you. I knew that it wasn't Mion's opinion, but it felt like she was telling me that, and I raised my voice. When I sensed her dismay, I quickly apologized. Okay. I
explained to my contact what happened to Sadako last year, but last year's case was resolved by waiting it out too.
Last year's abuse only stopped because of the fourth curse, right? It's not like the Child Consultation Center resolved it.
Still, either way, both last year and now, the Child Consultation Center doesn't think her case warrants that much urgency. It seems our opponent this time is that difference in urgency between us and them.
I see. We've done what we can. Now we need to come up with a plan B. We should have a meeting tomorrow, with all the fearless members of our club. We've gone through worse than this before. We'll save her for sure.
Yes.
As we spoke, I felt less angry about the decision that the Child Consultation Center made. It was something we expected anyway. I was being emotional for a while, but Mion wasn't taking it personally. She's usually a tough person, but I know that she feels very weak when something like this happens. I have to be careful not to get too emotional with her. Our enemy was Teppei. I couldn't yell at my friends just because I was frustrated. I almost forget sometimes, but Mion is a girl. There's no way yelling at her without cause wouldn't hurt her. I think I have a tendency to lash out with my emotions sometimes. I definitely need to rein in that bad habit, especially during emergencies like this.
It's the character growth chapter.
All I could do by myself was probably the same thing Shion was suggesting earlier, but I knew it wouldn't make Sadako happy. We club members are fearless, but the power I possess is the smallest among all of us. That's why I needed to communicate with them. If we united, we would be able to come up with a better plan. I couldn't think of a plan all by myself. 3 heads are better than 1. We would definitely figure something out. I'm going to call Rika-chan now. Will you call Rina?
Sure. Rina was a good match for Shion today. She impressed me a lot. She's tough when push comes to shove.
Yeah, Rina is always reliable when we're in trouble.
Oh,
Damn, that's so tough.
Yeah, Rina is always reliable when we're in trouble. But you impressed me too, Kei-chan. You were kinda cool today.
K-Mion stocks rising.
I just feel kind of embarrassed now. That speech was a little corny, huh?
I'm hanging up now. I'm sure Rina is waiting. Give her a call, okay?
Okay, Mion called Rika. Yep. Say hi to Rika-chan. I think she's been hurt the most by all of this. Rika-chan was looking at the ground with a depressed look on her face all day. My chest hurt just remembering it. It must be even more painful to look at Sadako. Mion hung up the phone. I also hung up, then called Rina. She picked up the phone after 1 ring, which surprised me. Hello, Rina? You were waiting for the call, huh?
Yep. I called you, but it was busy, so I didn't know what to do.
Yeah, you called me when I was talking with Mion. She's calling Rika-chan right now. She told me to call you. Let me explain to you what happened.
Okay. Is the case on hold?
Yeah. Unfortunately.
I'm really upset, but that's what we expected. I can guess what they said. It's only been a day, so there's nothing definite. She may have missed school because she really had a cold today. Plus, she doesn't have any obvious injuries. Is my guess right?
Did you put a bug on my phone? Yeah, you got it exactly right. It's total bullshit.
It's only been a day. It's such a horrible phrase, isn't it? Especially since it'll be too late after he really hurts her.
If he really does, then Sadako's injuries will be plain for everyone to see. But if that happens, her uncle will never let any social workers see her. And then they'll just say they couldn't find any signs of abuse and go back to waiting again.
Such a huge contradiction, isn't it?
Apparently they need court approval to force entry, but applying for that isn't easy. So while social workers may be supposed to have great legal power, in reality their hands are tied and they can't act if the family turns them away. They're not the police. They're not the ones who storm in even if they have to break windows to do so. Damn it! Then who does have the right to break those windows? If we did, I'd smash them wide open. Oishi. Okay?
Yeah,
I assume so,
think
Keiichi. Anyway, they're not serious about this case. They have no idea what will happen to Sadako if we don't do anything about it.
I'm impressed.
Wait, why?
You just moved to the village not too long ago. You've only known her for just a few months, but you're so serious about saving her. You don't even know what happened to her last year, but you can imagine how hurt Sadako-chan is right now. If you were an ordinary person, I'm sure you'd tell us. Just relax, it's only been a day.
It's not that difficult to imagine how horrible it is for her. I also heard from you guys how terrible it was last year. It's no question that this case requires immediate attention.
That's still impressive. You stopped Shi-chan when she was trying to leave the classroom. Well, you said that it was pretty deep.
K-Rena stocks are just soaring right now.
Do you think Sadako would appreciate it if you saved her by committing murder?
It's not something the average boy would say. In fact, sorry, but I thought you were gonna say something like what Shi-chan suggested.
And that's our Rena. She saw right through me to the core. To be honest, I was able to keep my calm because Shion caused that commotion. I too thought our only option was to kill him. What's there to hesitate about? Everything would be resolved if we went over and killed her uncle right away. I thought those same things myself. And then I thought about how I would actually kill him. First, I'd assault him with a metal bat or something.
Just the reverb bitchin' Satoshi in the background.
But before that, I would scope out his house and dig the hole to bury his body ahead of time. When I imagined it, I envisioned myself actually digging the hole with a camping shovel in the woods. I repeated, "This is for Sadako, this is for Sadako," in my mind like a mantra, trying to forget the weight of the murder ahead. I relived that, exhaustion and frustration. I could very clearly imagine myself standing there, soaking with sweat and covered in mosquito bites. Then I'm sure I'd call her uncle or something to lure him out of the house and bludgeon him to death. Then I repeated my mantra, "This is for Sadako, this is for Sadako," blaming her for that serious crime as I tried to avoid my own guilt over committing murder. Did Sadako ask me to do that? Am I going to blame it all on her because I committed murder? Would she appreciate that? No, she wouldn't. I wouldn't be able to tell anyone that I had killed someone. No one would appreciate my deed, and I'd have to carry that burden for the rest of my life. That pathetic future is one I couldn't have imagined in the rush I felt before carrying out the murder. I decided to kill him so I could return us to happier times. But the act of murder also meant shattering the thin path that could lead us back there. I was able to imagine it that far ahead. That's why I didn't say it out loud like Shion did. If I hadn't thought that far, I probably would have joined Shion in shouting, "Kill him! Kill him!"
It would have been really hopeless if he had done that. I'm glad you had such a vivid imagination. I'm glad.
Imagination, by the way.
Was that really just my imagination, though? Did I imagine killing her uncle in my mind? Could imagination alone really be that vivid? I could smell the earth, taste the scattered dirt flying into my mouth, see the pebbles scattered as I shoved my shovel down, and hear the roots cracking from its weight. The image was so real. It felt more like I had actually done it in the past. Yeah, that's right. It's important to imagine the consequences.
Right. You don't want to grow up with no imagination. I think you'll grow up to be a calm, reasonable adult, Keiichi-kun.
I wonder if that was only my imagination. I feel like I've been through a different life before.
People with good imaginations can take a look at every possibility. If you really felt like you saw the future, I think it wasn't just your imagination. You saw a possible future that could have happened.
In that imaginary world, the Child Consultation Center put her case on hold too. Sadako came back to school for a while, but she broke after only a few days. Sadako was bearing the abuse, but even something small would be enough to break her. Just like an old bowl that had a crack in it. One day that crack will eventually widen and the bowl will shatter. In my imaginary world, Sadako broke when I rubbed her head. She thought my hand was her uncle's hand. She pushed me away and hid behind the curtain and cried out for her brother, saying, "Nini, Nini."
You like how the anime changed that?
The anime, like, absolutely shits on that whole scene in the game. Also, Keiichi talking about the future and revealing the fact that he knows things he shouldn't.
Who told you that she called her brother Nini?
Huh? I don't know. I guess someone did. That's what she calls Satoshi, right? Anyway, it was devastating to hear her cry like that. I wanted to comfort her, but I couldn't even get close. She cried more as I walked closer to her, because she thought I was her uncle.
You're amazing, Keiichi-kun. I can't believe that was only your imagination. That's exactly how Sadako-chan was last year. I remember it clearly, but it's impressive how you can imagine it since you've only been here for a few months. You really are amazing. So that explains why you feel the same urgency we do.
So you feel the same way I do?
Yep. I can't imagine it as clearly as you have, but I think Sadako-chan will break in a few days if we don't do anything about this. I think she will hide behind the curtain and scream for her Nini. That's when we'll finally realize something. It's not a crime to be powerless, but it's a crime to do nothing.
This is...
It's only my imagination, but I'm crying as though it's happened right in front of me.
Rina can also sense how urgently we need to save Sadako. Not everybody feels that way though. My friends all do, but they're special. And normal people like those adults, no?
Nope.
Thinking about Persona 5. And normal people like at the Child Consultation Center see us as overreacting. They have a point though. We don't really have anything to say back to them if they're gonna claim it's only been a day. It's just like getting a cold. Doctors always say, let's see what happens for a couple of days. Oh, whoops.
Oops.
They have a point, though. We don't really have anything to say back to them if they're going to claim it's only been one day. It's just like getting a cold. Doctors always say, let's see what happens for a couple days.
Rina, I think we should trust our instincts. We have no time to spare. We have to save Sadako now.
Yeah, even if I can't come up with a good idea on our own.
Even if I can't come up with a good idea on our own.
Manga gamer.
Even if we can't come up with a good idea on our own, everything we can together we can accomplish anything. When I was down and depressed before, someone told me the same thing. I think now is the time to come together and show people what we can do.
Yeah. I don't know who told you that, but that's exactly how I feel. Who's Keiichi? It was strange. I've had this feeling ever since Rina told me this story at school. I felt like I, too, once learned a lesson after some event. But Rina and I only met recently. I guess it's just a coincidence. Anyway, I was so lonely inside of my imagination. I thought it was stupid for them to only sit and think about how they could save Sadako, and I made a selfish decision. But I eventually learned, just like Rena did, you'll never come up with anything good by worrying about something on your own. You have to talk to your friends. That way, they will help you reach the best possible solution.
You said something when you stood in Shi-chan's way today. You told her to trust you. You said you didn't have any idea yet, but that you would find one soon. I'm going to trust you. I believe that you'll come up with the best solution.
Don't just rely on me. You can give me ideas if you have any.
Oh, that's not what I meant. I have faith in my friends at all times. I'm going to trust us. I know that we can save Sadako-chan, but we're not going to use the shortcut.
That's right. We will save her from this mess. Keep on believing. I believe in us too. I will never think that I'm the only one who's trying to save her. I believe that all of us feel the same way. Let's have a meeting tomorrow. Chie-sensei might have some new information too. We may not be able to come up with a good idea right away, but she might have something.
Yeah, you're right. I know there's always another option.
That's right. We're not going to give up. There is a better way. I'm sure there is. We may not find it right away, but we'll never give up.
Nope, never.
Mion praised her for it too, but Rena really is strong in a crisis. I got a little emotional when I was talking with Mion, but Rena is different. Her fire is quiet and blue, so at first glance it seems lesser than my bright red roaring blaze, but the truth is opposite. Blue flames burn far hotter. As I spoke with Rena, I felt my useless, wild energy calming down so I could rationally search for the best solution. Through that, I felt Rena's strength. Though, apparently, Rena felt similarly about me. When I'm talking with you... Oh, whoops.
When I'm talking with you, I feel like I can accomplish anything. You're so strong and reliable. I feel more courageous when I talk to you. I feel more confident that we can save Sadako-chan.
I get calmness from you. And you get confidence from me. We balance each other out like that, huh? We're a good combination.
K Renaissance just soaring in this chapter.
Going to the moon.
The moon.
Mi-chan has a lot of powers. Mi-chan has a lot of power as a member of the Sonozaki family, but she has a very frail heart. But I believe that you and I can support her.
That's right. We have nothing to be scared of.
Yeah, I agree.
Talking to Rena made me feel very confident. If I can share that confidence with my friends, I'll never feel down and miserable ever again. I'm going to give my power to the other club members, so we can fight even harder. Keiichi?
Rika-chan,
I think the second was Keiichi.
Yeah, Keiichi's second.
Rika-chan is really depressed right now. She lost her will to fight, but I'm sure she'll get that will back once she sees us working hard.
You're right. Once she gets her willpower back, nothing can stop us. I'll see you tomorrow. Let's talk about our plan, and involve the principal too. We should get advice from as many people as we can. Let's find the best possible solution. That's the best thing we can do right now.
Yeah.
I got off the phone with Rena. That was a pretty passionate conversation we were having. It's unfortunate that the Child Consultation Center came to the conclusion they did. But if they could still decide to wait and see, then that proves Sadako was still safe for now. We are no more than children. Worrying about it too much won't cause us to come up with any good ideas. Murder isn't a real solution, but I had to admit, I thought about it once. It's easy to burn up in a rage. However, I'd have to stay calm like Rena. She was still burning up very calmly with a blue and quiet flame. I'd never seen anything like that before.
Keiichi, go take a bath already. Hurry up.
Okay. I heard my mom speaking to me. You can go ahead of me, Mom. I needed more time to think about what to do with Sadako. Everyone else was probably doing the same.
I know, shut. You should go first. There's bath salt from real hot springs in there. It feels really good on your skin.
I don't think there's bath salt in real hot springs.
Is this K-Dad? Who is this? No, this isn't their house, is it?
This is their house.
Are you sure?
I don't.
Yeah.
I feel like it is K-Dad
Okay,
and then K-Mom.
Well, you can go ahead of me, Mom. Everyone else is probably doing the same. You should go first. So that's K-Mom.
No, I think it's K-Dad. I think it's Dad.
Alright. But
I don't know. I have no idea.
I don't either. Fuck this game.
This is Dad for sure.
Okay. Am I K-Dad?
No.
Okay.
Milk tastes so good after a bath.
He's cracked. He's so good at Higurashi.
My dad seemed to be in a good mood. He probably finished his work. He's as scary as a bear when he has artist's block. Maybe my parents could help with an idea. They're the closest adults to me after all. Should I talk to them? Stupid question. I had no reason not to. I'd have to talk to them and seek some advice.
No way Keiji actually talks to his parents in this canon. What? I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dad, I have something I want to talk to you about.
Huh? What is this? What is this? Is this about the auction at the coming festival? You have my full support. Speaking of which, when is the next festival meeting? Committee meeting? They called me to participate too. I'll have to mark my calendar.
Oh, it's not about that. My classmate is in trouble. As I talked about Sadako, my mom joined us and listened as well. My dad is a strange artist, but my mom is a normal person with common sense. She might be able to help. I just got a call and found out that they put her case on hold. We're wondering what we should do now.
They already called the Child Consultation Center. So you should just let them take care of it.
That's...
But was she being abused last year too? She was being abused last year too, right? I don't know how bad it was, but I think it's wrong for him to force her to move out of her friend's place. He was neglecting her for a year after all.
We can't just wait and see what happens just because the consultation center said to. We're her friends, so we want to be more aggressive about saving her. But we have no idea how we can do that.
Keiji, don't even think about attacking him.
I'm not. I wouldn't talk to you guys if that was on my mind.
That's true. I thought you might ask us how to commit a perfect crime.
Shout out to Minagoroshi.
Hey, I would never ask my parents something like that. I think.
Keiji, you're right.
That's his dad for sure.
Yeah. Keiji, you're right. There are many battles in this world, but it's always important that you follow the rules. People won't help you if you're going to break them, and they won't respect you either. You have to fight according to the rules.
Are there even rules for battles? Well, anyway, do you have any ideas? My parents have been alive for more than twice as long as me. They must have had some experience with things like this. They must have many good ideas. At least that's what I thought. But they crossed their arms and went silent.
Calling a child consultation center is the first thing you should do.
But what do you do if that doesn't work?
Do you think we can even rely on the law? No.
No, that's yeah.
Keiji.
Do you think we can even rely on the law? Do you think the police won't do anything until Sadako is seriously injured?
I think you have to make an appeal.
Appeal? What do you mean? Sue him?
That's not it. The Child Consultation Center is supposed to take care of the child abuse cases. But if you're unsatisfied with the decision they make...
Make an appeal to the court.
Keiichi, you go to court when you can't resolve an issue with the person you're dealing with. It's the final place you go to. You went to the Child Consultation Center to protect Sadako-chan, right? But they made a decision that you disagree with.
And...
He's dumb as shit. Actual, like, based K parents giving him real advice on, like...
what to do. We need to make an appeal to the Child Consultation Center. If we're unsatisfied with the decision they made, we can simply go and tell them that. We need to go there and explain to them how serious this case is.
Yeah, that sounds good. They have no idea what a situation Sadako-chan is in right now. Since they're misunderstanding what's going on, we have to go there and make it clear.
Am I playing Streets, man? Like, what is this track?
It's the getting shit done track. That's what it is, Connor.
I see. That's the best approach.
I hit the wrong button.
Kei-chan, I don't know about that. I've heard they never change their decisions once made. It might be just a waste of time.
We don't know that until we try. Giving up before even trying is what losers do. We have to try everything we can. Remember what the principal said? We'll fail if we give up before even trying. Shion, your fire is blazing bright red, ready to do whatever it takes, even if that's acting hasty to save Sadako. But truly, hot fire is blue and calm. Don't give up. We should do everything we can. What do you think, Chie-sensei? Am I wrong?
What is the meme like? Appeal to authority. Appeal to authority. Scarecrow. Appeal to history.
Strawman?
Strawman, sorry, yeah.
Scarecrow.
Like the Batman villain.
No, you're not saying anything wrong. You've calmed down a lot. I was concerned for you because I thought you might come up with an idea to attack him in the dark.
Everyone thinks Keiichi's gonna kill him, man! Oh, her book has writing on it and they're all sprite.
That's what my mom was saying. Is that how people perceive me?
I thought we should wait and see what happens. But after hearing everything all of you have said, and thinking about what happened last year, I now understand that this is an emergency situation. People can change their minds if you're persuasive enough. The Child Consultation Center might change their minds too. They might reverse their decision if you succeed in making an appeal.
What do you think, Shi-chan? You should fight with us rather than think about it alone.
I'm not feeling lonely. I'm not sad because I'm all alone.
Why did you do that? I love Shion so much. Shion is my favorite character. Her and Takano absolutely goated quintuple S tier. I love these horribly, awfully stupid fucking women that just want murder and nothing else so much. They're both so dumb. Keiichi gaming.
You do sound awfully sad, actually. Maybe you do want to join us?
Whatever. Fine then. Let's just go to the Child Consultation Center. I'm going to punch them in their faces if they don't do something.
That's not a good idea, but I feel your passion now. I guess you've calmed down after getting some sleep.
I'm just serious about all this, is all. Anyway, let's go and make it happen. I know where the Child Consultation Center is. This old man didn't know until recently, but it's on the first floor of the library.
Mion grinned and showed us the location on a city guidebook. She's really prepared for this.
Ain't that crazy? First floor of the library.
The office is open until 5:15. Don't try and pick a fight with them. We have to stay calm. What? Are you talking to me, sis? Who do you think I am? I'll cry if I have to. Our goal is to make them change their mind.
That's it, Sheik-chan. I think we can make it if we leave right now.
It was past 3 o'clock. We'd make it before they closed if we rushed there on our bikes.
Keiichi.
Yeah. But they're strict about time, aren't they? They might kick us out as soon as it's time to close.
The door will close on time, but once we're inside, they'll never kick us out. Listen, make sure you don't give in when negotiating with these officials. Officials are surprisingly tough, but unlike private citizens, they're not allowed to end the discussion on their own. So when you feel like you can't get anywhere by continuing the discussion, don't give in. You have to dig deep and make sure they listen to everything we have to say.
Yeah, fuck government officials.
How do you know all that, Nii-chan?
The damn conflict, dumbass.
Who do you think I am? I represent Oryo Sonozake, member of the mayor's social gathering in the local government monitoring committee. I speak to government officials all the time.
Hey, Mion. Is it possible to save her using the influence of the Sonozaki family?
Well, not if I have to go through Granny. Ugh.
It's impossible to get help from her. Her mind's still stuck in the damn conflict. 100 million with one spirit and stuff like that. She hates the Hojo family to this day.
You're talking about Sadako's parents, who were for the dam project. I've never met your grandma, but she needs to learn how to forgive. It's a thing of the past now.
Yeah, fuck audio. Exactly. I agree with you, Kei-chan. Kei-shion stonks through the roof right now.
That's the weakest fucking one, too. So the Sonozaki family can't do anything about it?
Yeah, we can't. I'm sorry. Old people are so stubborn. They cherish Rika-chan, but they don't care about Sadako.
That's horrible. I can't forgive Sadako's uncle for aggressively abusing her, but I'm not about to forgive other people for quietly abusing her either. Tell those people not to piss off Keiichi Mayabara.
He might stun gun him.
I'll do that.
Shall we go now? We have no time to waste.
Alright, we better hurry. Let's get going.
Do you want to come with us, Rika-chan? Let's go!
Oh yeah, I'm Keiichi still.
Rina spoke to Rika-chan, who had been avoiding all conversation. She seemed to have given up all hope yesterday. It was so painful to see her so depressed.
It's not even Doom Rika-chan, it's just normal Gorp Rika. This sucks.
It's just a waste of time anyway. You have to stop saying anyway. You don't know if it's a waste of time or not unless we try. You people did everything you could in your previous lives, but you never found a way to save her. You think this time will be different?
Sometimes, I really had no idea what she was saying. All I could tell is that she was being negative about the situation.
See, this is where you look at her and go, did we try this in a previous life? And if she says yes, right in the dome, you know?
Have you tried going to the Title Consultation Center already?
Calm the fuck out, man!
Then we should try. Sadako-chan is important to you, isn't she? We have to try and see what happens. I'm sure Sadako-chan needs your help right now. This world is going to end soon anyway.
What's wrong? We have to hurry up.
Alright, that's a funny one. Ryukishi, you get a +1 for that. that's a funny one. Rika-chama doesn't seem to be interested. So much for friends. She's so close to Sadako, but she won't even get off her butt to save her.
I never thought I'd hear you say something like that. You used to hate her so much.
What? Is your brain working alright? Why would I hate Sadako?
Never mind. Fine, I'll come with you people. I have nothing to do at home but drink until I pass out anyway.
It's just... feels like? You know what it fucking feels like? It feels like the D&D party where you just have everyone else like going along playing the game, having fun, role-playing, and then the one guy who has to LARP the edgiest fuck, like, this is all the same bullshit anyways, none of it really matters, like, pretending to be meta, like, knowing it's a game guy that just ruins the experience, but everyone has to put up with them.
You're pissing me off. Are you trying to make a fool out of me?
Stop it, Shi-chan. You stop it too, Rika-chan. Let's get together and save Sadako-chan. I'm sure we can make a miracle happen if we work together. But we need everyone. We need everyone to come together. We can't leave any one of us behind. We need you too, Rika-chan.
Something that Rena said must have given Rika-chan motivation. I could see a slight sparkle in her eyes. Rena had said something interesting. She said that we could make a miracle happen.
Oh, this is.
Just keep reading it, Keiichi. Just, it'd be funny, but
Yeah, no, that's... It's
Oh,
Rika.
it
Yeah,
is Rika.
It's Rika, yeah, it's
It's the
Rika.
same thing I said when this world began. At that time, I said I could make a miracle happen, but I didn't say how. But Rena just clearly stated that.
And she stated how.
We can make a miracle happen if we work together. Yeah, miracles can happen when we work together. And what if there is no miracle? That means we haven't tried hard enough. If we all do the best we can, a miracle will happen for sure.
That's true. Ryuku-san is right. People get stronger when they help each other. You can overcome any obstacle when everyone works together. Yep. Hinamizawa was fated to be submerged underwater, but 2,000 people got together and brought an end to that destiny.
Bring an end to destiny.
She's just hearing the buzzwords and she's like, You know, Rika's the type of motherfucker to get like BuzzFeed clickbait.
Perhaps.
As villagers of Hinamizawa, we all know that miracles do happen. We'll win if we work hard together. I think you have no choice but to come with us now, Rika-chama. If you don't come, a miracle won't occur. Your absence will prevent it from happening.
So it's going to be my fault. That's interesting. A miracle is something that we can make happen. It's something that we can make happen. But we need everyone's power to make that come true. Destiny can be defeated. Fate can be escaped from. This can happen with a miracle. A miracle can happen if we unite.
I'm like, you've literally lived it like 100 times, man! The dam continues to keep getting defeated by a bunch of jobber hillbillies out in the fucking boonies. I'm like, come on, fucking alcoholic doomer child. Like,
Rena told me yesterday, you'll never come up with a solution if you think about everything by yourself. We have to talk this out together. Don't let fate get the better of you. It's as fragile as a thin sheet of paper.
How can he say that without knowing how stubborn fate can be? To me, a witch trapped within fate.
wah! Keep crying, bitch! You heard that audio, right?
I've heard that.
Okay, yeah, good. The last person I did that was like, I don't know who the fuck you're talking about.
But for some reason, his words sounded very persuasive. He easily changed my fate to play the fishing game. In my previous life, Keiichi saved Rena from a devastating fate. That's fragile as a thin sheet of paper. He's saying that the world I've been struggling in for 100 years is that easy to change. Keiichi had made a fool out of me. Interesting. I'll go with you.
That's more like Eureka-chan.
Ow! Rika, are you sure? Hun, you fuck off, man!
Hanyu looked at me with concern. She wanted to warn me that I'll get hurt if I expect too much. I don't have any coins left to bet. I don't have anything to lose. This world is ending soon anyway. But it was the same in my previous life. I thought all was lost when Rena took over the school, but Keiichi turned everything around. He's saying that fate is as fragile as a thin sheet of paper. I've given up on this world anyway, but I'm interested.
Fate will betray you anyway. I'll get hurt as I see it happen to you.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna get depressed anymore. I have no tears left to shed. I know that they can't save Sadako no matter what happens. That's why I'm doing this. It's the first time we've ever gone to the Child Consultation Center.
Keiichi can't make any miracles happen.
Hanyu spoke to me in a stern voice.
Very stern.
Miracles are called miracles because they don't happen easily. If it can happen at any time, it's not a miracle. It's just something that was meant to be. I'm not expecting anything. I'm just interested. I'm curious how Keiichi is going to make his move after saying how easily he can change fate.
Rika, please don't hurt yourself anymore.
That's none of your business. Get out of here.
Thank you.
I wasn't expecting anything. I was just trying to enjoy my last week alive, like watching a TV show.
You know when you take cats by like the head and you just shake them sometimes? You ever done that?
No.
Never done that with a cat?
The cats I have are very, the Ash is the only one I could probably do that to, and she's never around.
Dude, that's I would take Pete and either like put a big hand on his stomach and just shake him around, or if he wasn't paying attention, I'd just look at him and go honk, like very gently like wiggle his head back and forth.
If
I
I
want to do that with Hanyu, but grab both of her horns and just
Fucking shake her.
maliciously shake her back and forth. Yeah, it's not like a cute thing. Like I'm trying to inflict brain damage.
Yeah.
I hate her so much. She is actually a J tier character.
But I had to admit, I was possessed by a strange feeling. It was a little bit exhilarating. I was nervous, as if anticipating something.
You know, Brooklyn asked me who my least favorite character is, and it's definitely Spirit Blossom Kindred by like a mile and a half.
I had felt the same way when Keiichi remembered the memories of his past in my previous life. I didn't have any coins left to make a bet, but I knew what this feeling meant. If I had a coin left in my heart, I would bet everything on this feeling.
She's literally betting the coins left in her heart on this feeling. She's just LARPing.
She's calling herself a 100-year-old witch. You don't think she's been LARPing this entire goddamn time?
LARPing this whole
She's just
day.
been LARPing.
Oh, woe is me.
woe is me.
I
I've
have
been
such
alive for 100 years.
I'm so depressed. I've run out of witch coins to bet on this timeline. I truly could never experience anything lovely again. Oh, a miracle could never occur.
I'm just gonna go home and drink myself into a stupor.
Oh, I will pass out in violent vomit on the floor.
Where's my fainting couch?
Oh my goodness! If I were to have even a singular penny left to bet, I maybe even bet it on this. She's useless, dude. Rika is actually fucking useless. Like, I hate this character so much. Rika is an R tier character.
R for retarded.
Yes.
If it doesn't work out after trying every option, we'll have no choice but to give up.
Oh, that's what Rika said.
If it doesn't work out after trying each option, we'll have no choice but to give up.
There's no need for us to give up. Sadako is going to be saved. You had better prepare a clean blanket for Sadako. She's coming back to you soon. And I'd feel bad for her if she didn't have a soft bed waiting for her.
I like that, Keiichi. Well then, let's go. You might tear apart fate like a thin sheet of paper after all.
Yeah, right now I feel like I could take on the ruler of hell. I'm going to make them change their decision.
I stood up from my seat. Keiichi is a very good speaker.
That's like his whole gimmick.
That's why I never get bored with him. I've been with him for 100 years, but he still keeps me entertained.
The Rika wife comment.
We're going to the Child Consultation Center now. Do you want to come with us, Chie-sensei?
I'm going to talk to the Board of Education. They're under the same branch of government as the Child Consultation Center. It might help if I talk to them. After all, I'm working for the public too.
That's true. They might listen to what you say. Let's have her take care of that while we take care of our business. Let's fight them.
All right, let's go, everybody.
Yeah! Gaming.
Gaming. Even knowing that everything is doomed, part of me felt like something good might happen. Han Yu told me that it was only a waste of time. I felt the same way until a few minutes ago.
Han, you can suck my fucking nuts, dude.
But I had become much more interested. I had no idea what would happen. I wanted to see how Keiichi was planning to defeat this destiny.
You know, I know I've been talking a lot about this the last couple of days. You know how horses like bite shit and like suck into it and will inflate themselves so much that they just die? Or like rupture organs and things like that?
I did not know that, no.
Oh my god, you've never heard of this? You haven't been here? I've like brought this fact up like 6 times in the last week. Okay, so for all the listeners,
Number 7.
for all the listeners, especially James out there, so horses are so fucking stupid that they will like bite onto objects and just suck air in, and they will suck so much air into their stomach that they will like damage their internal organs or like will die. That's what Han Yu reminds me of. She strikes me as the type of motherfucker that would like bite onto a board and just suck air into it until she explodes. That is how fucking stupid I think she is.
Damn.
She is genuinely the dumbest fucking character to ever be on. Teppei is a tier higher than her. He's at least a good one-note villain. Han Yu is a horse sucking air into its stomach until it explodes. That's what she is.
Uh-huh.
I hate her. Light her on fire. Fuck Han Yu.
I raised my fist in the air along with them and hurried to the exit.
Me and my homies hate Han Yu.
As for Sadako, she didn't come to the school again today. Teppei called the school and told him that she still had a fever. He said that he's going to keep her home for a few days until she gets better. Chie said that she thinks Teppei knows she called the child consultation center. He must be worried that Sadako will rat him out if he lets her go to school. I don't want to think about it, but it's possible that Sadako has visible bruises by now. That could also be why he won't let her go to school. Everything was happening much earlier. Sadako's situation was worsening earlier than it did in my previous lives.
It's different though.
It's different.
It's different.
Okay.
So, it's
Going
an
to the child consultation dinner.
air sucking episode.
Next time.
We suck air.